Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and welcome back to my coverage of the World Series of Board Gaming. Today is day 3, Friday. We're at the halfway point, so of sorts, that will be today. So let's see what's going on here today. So the games being played today are Gaia Project, Great Western Trail, Ticket to Ride, Ra, and Azul. So of these games, I know this will be, Ticket to Ride will be the biggest tournament, I'm sure of it. Well, maybe Azul, I'm not sure. Ra's gonna have a lot of people playing it, although people have said this one's a harder one to do since it's been harder to find this game. And then of course the 2 big strategy games. So this is 5, a lot of games being played today. So, but before we get to these games, we're gonna see the award ceremonies for yesterday's game. We're gonna see who won for Acquire, Dominant Species Marine, Brass Birmingham, and Wingspan. Let's go see. Well, actually, first we're going to take a detour. Tim's running a little bit late. There was some traffic and stuff. He wasn't able to get here to open the library. So I am the librarian right now. So no one's come in yet because they actually haven't opened the room. It is 8:57. They'll open it at 9. But yep, open gaming is going to start soon. You know what's happening a lot though in open gaming? I should mention this. A lot of people are like practicing games. I see a lot of games that are coming out, and yesterday I saw people practicing Ticket to Ride and practicing Great Western Trail and stuff. So that's going to happen. So I think like on Saturday and Sunday, you'll see people just playing regular open games. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So anyway, let me get back to librarian here.
We're going to start with 4, and I'm going to call out the finalists, and we will start with Acquire. The Acquire finalists. We had Chris Hughes, Philip Cottrell, Alex Gregario, and Dan Whitney. You guys come on out. He's Dan. Okay. All right. And we're going to turn this over to Stephen Bonnecourt, the Podfather. Is the sponsor of, he has sponsored Acquire. So if you want to come up here real quick, Stephen, and then we'll let you do the presentation and say some words.
WSBG, we've got the championship ring for Acquire.
Thank you very much. This is for me. I appreciate that very much.
Oh, I can't give this away? You gotta give that away. It's the Podfather's ring.
Probably can like sue me.
He's been planning that joke for like an hour.
On behalf of the World Series of Board Gaming, you are now awarded the Champion of Acquire 2022.
If you want to say something? On behalf of the World Series of Board Gaming, congratulations. You're in the semifinals now, right? You got a chance to win $25,000. Congratulations. We're excited. I do know, and I think if I was told correctly, and you guys absolutely can change it, but Chad Jansen was the designer. Is that right? Did I say that right, Brian? Chad Jansen, and he passed away, right? And his wife finished it, Kai, right? She finished the game. So I want that to be recognized. I mean, that gives me goosebumps in the sense of what a special event, what a special one, and then they're all special, but seriously, great job, great job.
This wasn't the game that I thought I was going to be winning, but I will absolutely take it. I think Dominant Species Marine is probably the most aggressive game that we have on the schedule, and every opponent I played with was just absolutely pleasant, super professional. I'm honestly impressed by just the caliber of players that I played with this year. Thank you.
That bracelet was completely designed over the last 4 or 5 months but she did, her team worked and did that, and we just said, this is what we really want to make it look like. And Haywood Jewelers and Joanna, what an amazing job they did on the
So on behalf of the World Series of Board Gaming, you are now the proud owner of Brass Birmingham World Series ring. Congratulations.
times you go, are you planning on another ring? Maybe.
I wasn't planning on this one. Yeah, it was a blast. Super thankful to be here, and for my friends here in the front row who helped me, learn the game and get better. And this was the finals was the most competitive game that I've played by far. Jared and Randy and Luca played a heck of a game, so it was fun. Thanks for letting me be part of it.
Just a quick side note, don't let Brian Muller write out names ever again. Thank you very much. Go ahead. Oh, there's an extra little
You
special
get
on
an
that
extra
one.
prize. A shirt for you.
The shirt, what's it say?
It says, I came here to kick ass and lay eggs, and I'm all out of eggs.
Congratulations. And Heath Newton is the owner of Cape Fear Games.
Okay.
And on behalf of Cape Fear Games and all the big gamers in the world, congratulations on winning Wingspan and being the 2022 champion. And good luck on winning $25,000.
Thank you. So, thank you to Cape Fear Games. This is a beautiful ring, great event. First of all, my family who came to support me, they really put me on their wings on this one. Thank you for that. Everyone who competed in the finals, I was flying by the seat of my pants all night. It was zip and tuck there.
Chrissy is gonna love this.
But yeah, this has been a great event. I look forward to the finals and selling some cows today.
All right, so the first tournament is Great Western Trail. People are heading in for that one. This is gonna be interesting because this is hardcore. You got it?
Got it.
Good luck, everybody. This is your chance. Congratulations for getting this far, basically by walking through the door. This is the 5th game now in a row. I've played of Ready, Set, Bet. Here's the finishing thing. This game is fantastic, folks. Okay, so it's a little after lunch here. The room is really, really crowded here. This is the open gaming room. But let's go check on the tournament play. Here we have some outer tournaments. These are not like in the main ring, but like smaller tournaments. So here's one for Formula Day. And of course, there's some more open, straight up gaming over here. But there are different outer tournaments here. Let's go take a look at the schedule. So today is Friday. So we got Concordia, Root, Star Wars Rebellion, Age of Steam, Formula D, which you just saw, and Lost Cities. Ooh, I can play in the Lost Cities one, right? All right, so let's go into the room of the tournaments. Here we're looking at round 2 or 3 of Great Western Trail. This is a much quieter area than, like, say, Wingspan was or Azul. And then, of course, the big, long games of Gaia Project taking place on huge round tables. So, looks like this one just ended. But over here, we still got some going on. I wonder who's going to win this tournament. And then back here, we have one of the smaller tournaments, which is Ra. Not a ton of people playing Ra, but I'm really curious to see how this one's going to end out in the end, because Ra is such a fantastic game. I think if they repeat Ra in a future year, there will be more people playing it because of the new upcoming gorgeous reprint from 25th Century. All right, we have like super guests of honor here now. We have Bruce Glasgow, who designed Marvel Remix. You may not have heard of Marvel Remix because it's a remake of Fantasy Realms. And look, it's the brand new one. I'm actually very excited about this. And of course, Betrayal House on the Hill, which has been remade 4 times and has 3 times. Third edition, and has 2 spin-offs. a Warhammer, and a Scooby-Doo one.
Scooby-Doo, D&D.
Oh, D&D, not Warhammer, D&D.
Yeah.
And then a Legacy version.
Yeah, Legacy version is on Tom Davian.
So were you involved in the Legacy version?
Not really, no.
Did you play it?
Yeah, I've looked through it a little bit. I haven't gotten into it as much as I'd like to, but yeah, let's see. First edition and second, and then the second edition we actually used Board Game Geek, and I went through like every single play report that anybody had ever had, and all of every place I could find of every result, and so we sort of retweaked and rebalanced everything for the second edition. And then the third edition, Hasbro's kind of taking it off in some new directions now.
So what do you think about the sudden really strong resurgence in fantasy realms here? Everyone's talking about it. WizKids is reprinting multiple copies of it.
Yeah, well, Kennerspiel really helped us a lot last year. When it finally came out in Germany, the Germans really took to it. And
was that like a surprise to you?
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was coming out in Germany, but I had no idea that it would get nominated for Kennerspiel like that. And then, of course, up against Evo and Lost Ruins Varnak, really tough competitions.
It's just an honor to be nominated.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love both of those, just amazing games. So
we've seen a Star Trek version and now a Marvel version. Might we see other things in the future?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say anything about future things that I might be working on for WizKids, but yeah, their licensing department has been busy, and I'll just say that you could expect more forms of Fantasy Realms related things in the future. I guess I think I'm allowed to say that.
Fair enough.
That game's pretty fun, actually.
I found Fortify here.
Yeah.
This game was just on
Oh, it's on right now?
Kickstarter. It's still on Kickstarter.
Yes, sir.
That's right. I put it on the thing, and that was the show I wasn't on. So you'll never know what I think of it. And Moonshine Empire. These guys are always in Vegas.
Somebody once told us it's the only game that has airboats in it. I don't know if that's true, but
It's a distinct possibility. All right, so we're seeing the Ticket to Ride games getting ready to run. Generic Ticket to Ride on the U.S. map with the small cards, actually. Probably, if I had to guess, this is definitely one of the easier tournaments to run. A lot of tables here. Getting ready over there. So let's see. Kind of hope Ticket to Ride would be the final game. That would be something I would love. Now this tournament is crowded. This is one of the biggest tournaments here. That is Azul. So you can see tables of 4 getting ready to play. They had to have people bring in copies of Azul. Azul is going to be one of the more straightforward tournaments. I know that this is the one that tonight they're going to stream the finale live. Meanwhile, while we're doing this, they're doing the Ra tournament. So earlier when I showed you the Ra tournament, it wasn't very big, but a lot of people got buys in that tournament. So the second round of Ra will be almost as big as the first round of Ra. So over here you see the second round of Gaia Project going. So I think it's Gaia Project. Looks like it from a distance. And over here, still Great Western Trail. So there are actually 4 tournaments, and all 4 are being run simultaneous now. This is going to be the highest point. Azul was the last tournament to start. It started at 5 p.m., or it's starting at 5 p.m. It's almost 5 p.m. here. And then the other tournaments are kind of wrapping up, but they had to start earlier because they're going to take longer. I would not be surprised if the Azul Championship finished up before the other ones, even though it started 9 hours or 8 hours after the first one. So this room is kind of busy and hopping, and they're getting ready to start soon, so I'm going to have to shut up and get out of here. The open library is open, or the open room for gaming is full. There are people playing games all over. Most of the tournaments are still going pretty strong, but it is time for me to cut out. I am gonna go to bed a little earlier tonight because Saturday and Sunday are much busier days for me. I'll be doing the commentary for the finals and stuff on Sunday, and then Saturday, tomorrow I got Cosmic Encounter and other stuff scheduled. So sorry not to show you guys as much footage in this particular blog, but I hope you enjoyed what little you did see. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been here at the World Series of Board Games with the Dice Tower. Okay, the day's not completely over. Nothing's ever completely over until you come to the Pinball Hall of Fame. But now we're done. See y'all next time.